So I'm totally not late at all. Nope, not in the slightest. Not just a few minutes off timing because brain wandered in like 30 directions today or anything. No, no, no. And this wasn't a last minute choice as far as what I wanted to do today. No, no. Everything is all exactly as I planned. Ignore the sound of Firebot activating because I almost forgot to do that too. No, 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 no. Nothing's wrong. Nothing was forgotten at all. But anyway, there's Lixie immediately. How you doing, Lixie? But this is Haiku the Robot, a nice little robot Metroidvania that I had my eye on for forever and picked up at like half price the other day. Let's just get into that while I cease making excuses for the fact that I was slightly late and trying to pretend I wasn't late. 200 years ago, there were lots of broken buildings that stuttered slightly for some reason. And then there was a dot. It kind of fell. I'm never late. That's exactly right, Lixie. I always arrive where I'm meant to be. Apocalypse is the eye of a needle through which we pass into a different world. I don't know why this cutscene's skipping slightly. It wasn't skipping at all when I was testing the game, so hopefully the game doesn't continue to skip like this the entire time. That could be a problem. Seems like a lot of manufacturing is happening. A lot of robots with spooky faces building this horrifying death maze of a factory. That seems great. Nothing wrong with that idea at all. And then there was a big door. Why? I don't know. Haiku. Wake up. I don't know. I'm having a great nap here in my pod. Probably safer if I just stay here. Or that could happen. Whatever that was. Oh, they're disconnecting the wires, whether I want to or not. Up we go. Thankfully, we just conveniently still have a sword with us. Just slide past that guy. Now, for a little bit of context here and there, I have not touched this game at all. I literally only did the beginning like minute past where we're standing right now, literally walking around that corner to make sure that the audio was reasonably balanced, and that was a few minutes ago. So like I know that this is here and this is here. That's all I know about this game. I know where a little bit of money is. This is one of those handful of situations where I've not even seen someone play this. Those are nice to have, honestly. Having things where you're completely blind can be very nice. Hey there, Chris. How goes? I found an adjustable wrench that lets me heal myself. Very good. I'm doing fine. A little tired, a little off-kilter between weather-based headache and all of that. But otherwise, everything's in good order, and I'll be absolutely fine. Just leaves me a little bit on the sluggish side. Which is why we're doing something more on the chill side. Now, I will not be going out of my way to try to beat this in one sitting, even though, judging from the how long to beat times, theoretically we could get through it in one go, because it's only like 8-hour game. I'm not gonna push today. So what's more than likely gonna happen is we'll get through half of it today and then half tomorrow or something. Whenever the next day that ends up available is, which is likely to be tomorrow. Getting attacked by bolts and screws over here. Which is more than a little bit strange. So far I've seen a distinct lack of poetry here. It is nice that all of the individual parts of the enemies seem to stick around. They're not, like, interactable, per se, but they react to the platform, for example. You'll notice when the platform sinks, the parts kind of bounce a little bit. That's nice. One of those nice little touches that get my attention. And this game has come very highly recommended, but again, I've not experienced literally anything of it, so... Okay, more gears on strings. Give me all the money. Because I have to assume that the gears are money, considering where they're being placed. Or, I should say, they are a currency of some kind. Not necessarily money, they might be spent like experience or something. I'm sure we'll find out. Ah, there was just a key all the way up here. Ah, we actually have a pretty good map. Good amount of ground to cover, it looks like, because we see all the territory already, we just don't know the layout of any of it. Okay. Not too used to seeing that, but that's fine. We have a frequency receptor, which is how we have the map. Gold crests will store spare parts for safekeeping. With a whistle, you can deposit spare parts at perch stations. Okay. Okay, so they are a trade item. Okay. Simple key that can open an old lock. Use spare parts to repair your body and heal damage. Oh, so not only is it a currency, but it's also what we use to heal ourselves. Did it actually drain any? I don't know, we'll find out. We have the kill switch sword and liquid coolant. Okay. So I guess that temperature over there is going to be what determines whether we can use abilities or not. That's interesting. Probably getting ahead of myself looking at all of that, but, you know, information. Information is always key. In fact, here, let's heal ourselves and see. Yep, we do have to spend our money to heal. That's actually kind of a neat idea. I'm kind of okay with that, but I suspect it's gonna get annoying at some point. Or I'm gonna end up, like, just short of buying something because I had to heal right before getting there or something. Now, where's a locked door? I know there was no way for us to get up here yet, but I was just double checking if there was a door there. Did we even see a door? I don't know if we did. Okay, obviously we picked up a key, so there's gotta be a door. Oh, probably goes in here. There we go. Feel like that should open more than that, but you know what? That's okay. We can make it through, and that's what matters, and it didn't crush me on my way through it. Which is why I was feeling like it should open more. This, I presume, is a purchase station, and you are an old man. My name is Pinion. I was just in the area checking up on an investment opportunity. What is your name? Not one for words, eh? I do like a robot who keeps to themselves. Diapods are hard to come by, my friend. If you're not careful, one could get carried away spending them all on repairs. If you're having difficulty saving up, I'd suggest summoning a gold crest to bank up some of your spare parts. Yeah, use this while at a perch station to summon a gold crest. Okay, so now we have a gold crest whistle. Don't worry, my friend. Your spare parts won't disappear. You will always be able to access them when purchasing from vendors. I'll see you around. Well, that was helpful. Hello, bird. Take my money, please. Away he goes. It's interesting that we can smack money out of the perch. Or is that my money? Now I'm curious. If I just keep hitting this, does it eventually, like, break or run out of money? I call the bird. Their money missing. Yes, okay, so that's me getting my money back. Okay, so you bank it by giving it to the bird, but for some reason the perch itself has the money. Okay, sure. Sure, yes. Yes, this makes sense. No questions here. But this does provide a way for you to get your money back in case you need to heal. And you can't, like, go fight something to heal. Or you don't want to risk it. Either way, that's handy. Of course, you know, we also have save stations to heal at anyway. You might not always be near one of those, since it seems perches and saves are not in the same locations directly, anyway. I feel like this should be something I could break through, but I guess I can't. Or I just didn't hit it enough, and I'm gonna find out later that some kind of cool item was behind that. The world may never know. It has been, like, rainy and stormy all day, which has not done my head any favors. I don't think I want to be in a dark room right now. Being in a dark room without any form of light seems like a very sketchy plan right now. Especially looking at the shape of that room and realizing it's a giant pit in there. That seems like a... Oh god, I'm burning. Okay, that room's worse. Okay, you know what? If it's a choice between darkness and burning, I think I'll take the dark, but let's go a different direction, let's say. Today I learned there are rooms hot enough that our internal cooling does not handle them, much like real life. I thought he was 2 hits. Turns out he was 3. Yeah, we came from over here. Now the thing is, we haven't seen a place to spend our money yet. Like, obviously, it's been very heavily implied that there's going to be a shop somewhere. Both by virtue of the fact that there's a currency and what the old man robot said. He very clearly said there's going to be people that want those spare parts. And that there's going to be ways to spend all of it. Oh! So these locked off sections aren't actually, like, inaccessible. They are just not mapped. Okay. What was that wave? Did anybody else see that, like, ripple go across the whole thing? Aha! Oh, these are, like, jamming our map system. Okay. They're, like blocking our frequency so we can't actually do that. Okay. Apparently there's Tire Village in the middle here.
Hello there.
Hey there, Gita. How you doing today? Hello. Hello there, little one. Have you seen the train recently? Strange, it doesn't usually take this long to come around. Wonder what's holding it up. I own a shop compartment on the train. I got off to look for some new items to sell, and now I seem to be stranded here. Guess I'll just have to wait. I haven't had many customers lately anyway. Well, good news. I'm going to buy the key you have. Goodbye. Okay, so that spends the money you have on hand first, and then spends bank money. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you had a long day, but hopefully, based on that, you're at least at the end of the long day. Didn't we see a lock? I feel like we saw a lock, and that's why I wanted to buy the key, but I also might have just bought the key because it's a key. I know we unlocked the one lock we saw, but I'm not... Oh, I saw a second one somewhere. And I'm already not remembering anything. Which is a good sign for how this is going to go. Ah, well that's potentially good at least. Hopefully it's living up to what you were hoping for. And of course, you know, hopefully you'll get in it. But that'll take time to find out, of course. Can't get up there yet. Need like double jump or a wall jump or something. Maybe even a grappling hook. Whee! Okay, no fall damage. Good to know. Okay, so we have to get up and around to get through there, so we're not going that way yet. Guess we'll give the bird the money. Here you go, take my money, bird. Goodbye. It is nice that you actually see the bolts get put onto the string. Oh, okay. So it's kind of a waiting game right now. I'm glad it's looking good at least, and I've been okay. Like, weather's been kicking my ass as usual, but otherwise everything's been good. Back where we were before, so I don't think this is a beneficial direction. Trying to find my way. Might even be that I have to like go into that dark room without any light source, perhaps. I don't think I can get up to... I can't zoom in any closer. I don't think I can get to that passageway that's higher up in the room above the shaft. Unless maybe they expect me to go back and open this now? But I don't remember seeing a locked door on either of those. Then again, my memory right now is apparently turbo sketchy, so that's a thing. I didn't even take any medicine or anything. That's a thing. Let's look around over here again, I guess. See if I can figure out which way I'm supposed to be going. When in doubt, if we poke every single passageway, we will find the correct one eventually. Worst case, we will get a lot of money to spend when we eventually find more places to spend money. Understandable, Gita. You get some rest. And thank you for being here. Hi, creepy face. I'm gonna assume this is a boss fight. It's just a voluntary start boss fight. Yo. Okay, so some kind of junkyard magnet thing gone rogue. Can't knock the goop at him. I can manage to clear him with a jump, though, so that's good. Doesn't seem too dangerous so far. Aside from the one hit of contact damage he did. Is he done? Nope, phase 2, I guess. Yeah, just keep doing that. This is fine. Okay, his face is leaking more, so I'm assuming he's getting closer to death. Okay, now he's actively trying to track to crush me. Occasionally, at least. And he's dead. Well, that wasn't so bad. He did it. Now, what's my reward? The ability to go further along. Okay. I was kind of hoping for, you know, an item. Maybe there's still gonna be one in the next room. There is. We got a magnet. That does, I don't know what yet. Ah, there we go. Hold X to jump while on a wall. We now have electromagnetism. And we can wall jump. Very generous wall jumping, too. Kind of like Wii U gamepad up there. Okay, so we got a very good movement ability right off the top, which is great. And I see why we got it now, because, boy, there's death brewing around here, huh? Ow. I have no choice but to tank those a little bit. Just gonna quickly heal up a little bit. Don't need to heal all the way, just need to not be in one-hit territory from hitting goo. And there we go. Map updated. We now know where we are. And just think, I could have killed that thing off probably before we went anywhere near this whole area over here. And then we would have had wall jumping when we first walked over there, so we wouldn't have had to turn around. All because I didn't look up. What do you know? So, obviously, having this wall jumping, gonna be a game changer. Oh yeah, we're in that shaft we were in at the very beginning. I recognize this place. It's where I noticed that the bodies stay in place. And bounce a little bit when you step on the platform they're on. Yeah. I know where I am. I know things. I also know how to run into enemies. And not count how many hits I'm doing. Because I'm doing a great job at that right now. Wait. Oh, right, that was where a breakable thing was. I thought for a second I saw, like, a hidden door or something. That's because I did. One I had already opened. Like, don't be surprised if I have, like, the short-term memory of a goldfish today, because I don't know what's up with my head, but short-term memory ain't in it. And I know y'all have seen me be this way multiple times at this point, so nobody should be shocked by that. Just retention really ain't there right now. I thought I timed that, and technically I did. I timed it perfectly to get hit in the face. Oh, I can go inside here, too. Hey, you don't look possessed like the other machines out there. Very small, though. Not sure it would take long until you turn. Look, I've been doing some investigating, and it seems like these contraptions have been put here on purpose to disrupt machine programs. Funny, as soon as it was destroyed, my map radar started working again. Oh yeah, I figured that out. He's Limerick the detective. I don't Was there a text box for the other two that I didn't notice? Just bear in mind my microphone's like right near where that corner is. So I may have just completely missed the other names. We'll see those people again, I'm sure. Very curious indeed. At least my map radar is working again. Good for you. I guess that was supposed to teach you about breaking those to get your radar back. And we just kind of learned by doing. Oh yeah, duh, we were in Tire Village already. Jeez, I'm a mess. So I think we didn't have our map data when we were here the first time, so I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That seems like it's gonna fall down and try to kill me, so we're just gonna go ahead and heal up first. Not quite what I expected to happen, but you know what? That works, I guess. Second boss already, though. Wild. So what's the trick here? Because I'm sure you're gonna do something goofy that's gonna make me take damage. Seems like he loses, the orbs die if they go back into him, perhaps? Because a couple of times I hit them once and they disappeared. Doors are open now. And he's gone. Okay. He was like possessed by something. His whatever it was flew away. Much like the thing that flew out of us, though. Capsule fragment. Okay. What's that? Okay. Oh. So he was a bonus boss then, because we obviously wouldn't have needed to destroy him, considering he just dropped a health extension, more or less, or part of one. Interesting. I think it said something along the lines of, if you're going for 100%, this game's 10 hours, whereas normally it's 8, something like that. Which obviously those numbers aren't going to 100% be accurate, because fiddling and faffing around and probably dying to some bosses somewhere is going to happen. I should go pick up that map sweeper before too long as well. So I don't know what it does, but I'm presuming that it shows me where items and such are, or things like that, which sounds like it would be incredibly useful. Now, where was she again? She was up here, right? Like in one of these 2 cubby holes over here? I think that was where she was. If not, we'll find out. If you're thinking my memory's starting to work again, you'd be half right. This is only starting to half work. We'll put the money away because we can spend it anyway. And I'm basically just gonna put it away every time I pass one of these things. So I presume, based on that when we die, we drop our money. But it probably doesn't reset your progress, it just loses the money. And you either get the money back or it's lost. Okay, so she's Sonnet the shopkeeper. Okay. Oh, I'm so close to affording it. I thought it was $350 for some reason, knowing full well that it couldn't have been that, because I knew there was... It's fine. It's fine, because we're gonna go bash some more bots to pieces to get more money. Do I want to go up this way? Or do I want to go the other way? I don't really want to go far. I think the other way was blocked with that lever door, though, so we're gonna have to go this way. Besides, there's this thing up here. This thing that's guarding a bunch of money. Oh, I think by hitting it as a joke from down below, I think I knocked all the money out of it without actually getting the money. Well, that's really unfortunate. But, you know, serves me right for fucking around, huh? This is enough money to buy the thing now, though. And then we can find out what the map sweeper does. Which presumably will be useful. And we'll have a little bit of cash left over should we desperately need healing. Yeah, because that was where the machine was to break. Hey lady, sell me a map sweeper. No, I still haven't seen the train. Did you not realize that I walked away like 5 feet and came back to buy the thing? Probably not, because you're too busy staring at that wall. I'm sure it's a very fascinating wall. Ah, automatically sweeps the local area for any obstacles the user has yet to overcome. Equip and modify chips at a repair station. Okay, so save points only. That's fine. That makes sense. Oh yeah, this is where we initially spawned in, I think. Because we had fallen down from over there and couldn't get to this doorway over here, where we receive Infinity Edge. That sounds like fun. But you need a place to equip that. Hello, traveler. Aha, greetings. The name's Rusty. I came to Arcadia to explore its greatness. But it's not the utopia I pictured. You look a bit lost. No problem, though. It's all part of exploring. Let the path forward be dictated by your own curiosity and sense of adventure, and you'll be fine. Here, take these handy little markers. They will record previously visited repair stations in case you're short on spare parts and need a place to repair. That's actually really helpful. Thank you, Rusty. Oh, there's no need to pay. Traveling's not a matter of price, but of courage. I wish you the luck on your journey. Well, that was helpful. Surprisingly so. I think I'm not quite going to be able to reach that. He says being stubborn and trying again anyway. Yeah, I think if I jump high enough to reach that, I hit the ledge. So the best play would then be to jump for this and miss. The missing part is not part of the successful part of that plan, in case anybody's curious. Nah, I can't reverse my momentum enough. The idea would be to jump off of that ledge there and then reverse back. But it looks like we don't quite have the momentum control to pull a trick like that. So we will just save that for later. Speaking of saving, it'd be a real shame if somebody took all of the life savings that were up here, huh? It'd be a real dick move to steal all this money. But, you know, whoever this belonged to, probably dead. Probably doesn't matter. I'm sure it's fine. Place looks ruined enough that I'm sure that doesn't cause any issues. Giant handprint. Ooh. Their metal and steel machines built a world superior to those before them. This statue stands here to honor the creators of Arcadia, machine land of amendment. Amendment, huh? Amending what, though? That is the question. That's a bear trap. You can't fool me. I can see that. I can see it right there. No fool. Gonna have to be a fool, probably. I don't know. I can get past it without needing to step in it. I don't know why these guys were stuck to the ceiling, but that was something that was happening, I guess. And somebody shot an arrow at me. And I don't appreciate... You know, I don't appreciate the spikes all over the walls, either. Oh, turns out nobody shot the arrow. The arrow shot itself at me. Huh. Autonomous arrows. I don't care for that idea. Mostly because they're out for my blood. If they were my arrows, I'd be fine with that. Okay, so bumping into a closed bear trap hurts this little robot. Understood. He doesn't like the idea of touching it. Good thing I just remembered we have a slide move, huh? A slide move we literally haven't used aside from when we were tutorialized on it. Anyway. I feel like I'm going afield here without going where I'm supposed to be going, but that's nothing new. I have the power to go this way, therefore I'm going this way. You again. Fine, my name's Limerick. Would have told you earlier, but I honestly didn't think you'd survive this long. I'm a detective. That means I was built with higher processing power than most machines. Circumstances have brought me to this land. I admire a good mystery, and this virus certainly is a tough one. I doubt we shall meet again, but nonetheless, tread lightly through here. The machines are all still semi-functional. That's helpful information to give me. Though he really is very rude to be that skeptical of my survival. Considering, you know, I've got a sword and he doesn't. And again, maybe he does. Maybe he's got like a gun or something. He's just hiding it in his coat. Let's find out how much money we left behind by screwing up that other statue. Nearly 100? Okay, I'm not that upset. I could be less upset if it was less money, but, you know. I'll take what I can get. I was about to say I don't want to find out what that does, so I'm gonna kill it quickly, and, well, I wasn't quick enough. Alright, you discount mechanical Pikachu. Cut it out. Oh, you can aim those, huh? Yikes. Also, is a dead end that way right now. This looks important. I'm gonna break it. Oh, it's the big door we saw at the beginning of the game. Mainframe vault. So presumably we need to get in there, probably. Like, that's probably the source of all of the problems or something. There's the light bulb we saw in the intro cutscene. Oh, it breaks into little light bulbs when it dies. Good. Good. And I mean that only partially sarcastically, because if it breaks into other little enemies, that means we make more money off of them. So far, if I wanted to grind money, these guys seem like the profitable way to go. Not that we need to grind money yet. You know what? I'm not going that way unless I have to. Got a lot of doors to choose from. Not a lot of reason to choose any of them in particular. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. So I might have some regrets for my decision to go this way. Except I don't really, because he wasn't that big a threat yet. Hey, get back here, you little money bulbs. Those things are probably only dangerous when the light bulb's falling down and all sparky, probably. I'm not gonna chase you. Not worth it to me right now. Oh, we do have a key. It looks like this lock requires a specific key. Well, fuck me then, huh? Okay. Fuck me and the key I found. Looks like our only path up over here would be through that electricity, and I ain't doing that right now. Because I'd probably go inside that building and turn it off, is what I would hazard a guess on. Okay, they do turn off at some point. Good to know. Give me the money, all of the money that I'm gonna lose. We really do have a lot of money, and we haven't seen a place to spend it yet. Central Core. Okay. Oop. Ah, you're the bastard who shot at me. Yep, this is what I was afraid of with one of you big bastards. Is that there was gonna be a room where I was gonna have no choice but to directly confront your plasma-based bullshit. Well, not quite where I wanted to end up, but we're here, I guess. Hello there. Well, aren't you a capable little robot? Come, let me show you my newest creation. Ta-da! There's not much to see yet, but it will look marvelous when it's finished. Trust me. All I need is a few more power cells to power this thing on. Looks like a washing machine. If you see any, please make sure to give them a little nudge. I'll reward you handsomely. Build a small device to transport them through the fabric of space as soon as they come into contact with an external energy source. To be honest, I thought my nifty little invention would have found a few more by now. Heh. Weirdo. Oh, there's another side to it. Maybe it's not a washing machine. Maybe it'll be like some kind of giant clamp or teleport device or something. Who knows? We'll find out eventually, probably, perhaps. Depending on how much of a pain those energy cells are to come into contact with. I do like the theming we have going on with these areas. Like, every enemy in here is electricity themed, so they've got like batteries and light bulbs, power lines. There we go, we finally found a save station. Really felt like we were going for a while without one. Sharpens the user's sword, granting them a 10% chance to deal critical damage to enemies. Okay, so 1 in 10 I do more damage. That's fine by me. Considering our damage does seem to be a little lackluster compared to the enemies around here at this point. No, not badly so, considering it only takes like 3 or 4 hits for most things. Oh, now we're in fire. Okay, he can be harmed. His reaction was not giving me great hope that we... Oh, God. Well, we found the incinerator, and we're not going in there right now. I presume... Yeah. That's all the same area there. The bit we saw, and then the bit we were just at. So we'll come back to that if we ever gain any kind of like coolant or something. Now the question becomes, which way are we actually meant to be going? I was kind of hoping that would like power this up and make something happen. Oh well. Kind of like these. Uh-oh. 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 Gotta go. I know when I'm not wanted sometimes. So this should have been electrified, but I'm not that upset that it isn't. I'm just confused. Bunch of old rusted cars. If you could kindly not blast me with plasma anymore, that would be grand. Considering I'm almost dead. The good news is, since every enemy drops spare parts, it seems like you can heal pretty freely, as long as you keep fighting. And you'd probably only be needing to heal if you were fighting, so it's kind of a self-feeding system. What is this? Toast, or is this boxes? Can't tell. Maybe it's boxes of toast. It's a toaster. I was right about it being toast. Hello, yes, I'm awake. Sorry, let me introduce myself. My name's Splunk, the Lost Toaster. Although machines don't really eat toast. I thought I'd find myself a quiet little spot out of harm's reach, but it looks like you found me. Haha! I've been kind of stumbling through Arcadia for a while now. I get a bit lost now and then. Seems like I can't stay here. Hope we meet again. Now, since that one said by somebody, I'm assuming that's either like a backer entity or something like that. Oh, there's Robo Piranha, huh? Okay. Everybody's favorite thing, mechanical piranha. Water ducts. Complete with water mines that can leave the water and chase you around. Joyous day. Everyone's favorite things, mines and piranhas. Oh, and drills. Let's not forget the drills from the ceiling that are still here. Everything is fine. Just everything wants me dead. That's electrified water. That seems like even worse an idea than regular water. This is cool and soluble. Oh, it's a chip, okay. Removes heat more efficiently from the user's system. I don't know if that means we can go into hot areas or if that's just like an upgrade. Ow. Oh, those just... Or was touching the water what sent me back? It's touching the water hurts too. Okay. I had to do science there. Since we got blown up and sent back at the same time, I needed to verify that. Those mines are really good at their job, sort of. And by good at their job, I mean they're great at chasing, not so good at catching. Looks like we can't go anywhere here till we turn the water off. How do I get back up? Can I reach this one? I can. Can I get through, though? There we go. That was awkward. Okay, so that's all marked as obstacles we haven't passed yet, thanks to the map sweeper. So that's what it's good for, showing you places you couldn't handle at the time. Which, it had implied that, but having verification of that is nice. Time to just climb on back through. Don't need to talk to the toaster again. Presumably, since waterfalls sent us back, I'm assuming the water also harms us, but just in case. Yep. I just did that in case it sent us to the closest door. I mean, the last door we touched. This way, we don't end up going all the way back. Oh, you'll notice that repairing was actually raising our heat. Very slowly raising our heat. Okay. So if the coolant thing just lowers the amount of heat we're generating or increases the speed at which we get rid of heat, it'll still be useful. I have a lot of money to be fighting somebody like you right now, sir. Okay, so that's gonna be your gimmick. Oh, and those are still coming, huh? Beats keep coming and they never stop coming and they never stop fucking coming. Okay, important to remember that wall jumping's a thing. do like his fancy flip when he goes to do one or the other. Both a good warning that that's happening, and a nice bit of style. The heal. And that was exactly why, as I was anticipating getting clipped by another flying shot. He doesn't seem too dangerous overall. The homing shots are a little spooky. And that's just because of volume. Oh, he's got lasers, or lightning, or whatever you want to end up calling that. Probably doesn't have much health left. Or is he dead now? He's dead now. Split him in half. Now we have electric orbs. Yay for me. We viciously slaughtered another machine. Hooray! As remember, we're the good guy. There's wiring sticking out there. Generates electrical orbs that encircle the user, damaging any enemies it comes in contact with. Okay. Clear him out so I can get around that. Make sure not to overjump. Little concerning around here, isn't it? It's a little bit concerning. Very lucrative, though. Money everywhere. Pure profit. Oh, that was my last hit point, too. And, okay, you lose half of your money. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. It does look like there's no marker for where I died. Like, obviously we died over there, but there's no marker for where we died, so I wonder if we can get the money back. Or no. Also, we can do the thing here, actually. That. And we'll try the electric orbs. Oh yeah, they're just hanging out. Okay. Go this way. Okay, they seem to be destroyed by projectiles as well, because the big lightning balls destroyed them. They don't seem to do a ton of damage. Might be as much as a sword strike? Question mark. Yep, there's his corpse still. In a different spot than it was before, but you know, don't worry about that part. Hindsight being 2020, I should have healed when I was on one of the platforms on the way there, but I just didn't think of it. I also should have, you know, slid down to check. Oh, getting zapped also resets you, huh? That's lovely. Go ahead and just crank it. It's really an unfortunate place that he's putting that wrench with that phrasing choice, but well, here we are. When you need to, you can crank it with ease. Yeah, this wasn't that bad a platforming challenge. I just didn't think ahead on that one jump, and that's what made us pay the price. And it was a fairly hefty price since we hadn't found another pedestal to put money away at. This will get us a shortcut back, is why I'm going this way, because we know there was that lever door over here. And that presumably was one of the power cores. So now, rather than going through that whole electric maze up there, we can just jump across the generator-looking thing there, which, you know, seems absolutely safe as well. Absolutely nothing wrong with crossing that at all. Pinion's Expanse. This seems safe. Yep, that's about what I figured. He was either gonna close behind us or try to crush us. Everything that wants us dead just looks so sad. Mostly probably sad that we're alive. Okay, good. We got another checkpoint. Oh, even better. We can put the money away so we don't lose another 200 at spare parts. Because that was unfortunate, having our first death be to just a random bit of electricity. Ah, those are spikes. Noted. Oh, this one's broken. Okay. That's fine. With wall jumping, who needs an elevator? Aside from the lazy people who don't want to climb. I do like that you can knock the like, gear bird spawn thing away. So you can buy yourself some time. Like, the little knockback interactions this game doesn't matter. They're all kind of neat. Still alive, I see. My assumption may have been wrong about you. One of the cogs seemed to be stuck. They're so tightly interlocked with each other that it's caused a domino effect. It's a pretty poor system if you ask me. However, if I'm going to continue my investigation, I need to find a way to get this place up and running. Well, that's easy enough. Just gotta find where the original jam is and then clear it out. Ow. There's a lot of you bastards in here, and I really don't care for it. I don't know if they're trying to melt me, clean me, what they're doing. All of the above, no. Because it almost sounds like they're, like, spewing hot steam. But you would think hot steam wouldn't really be that effective against a robot. But what do I know? Might be so hot that it melts metal. This seems important. Repair the clock? Sure. Only takes one spare part, so... Oh! Duh, the train always runs on time, but if the time stops because the clock stops, then the train stops. Makes perfect sense. Train has a face. It's blinking at me. Oh, this is a nice little turnstile here. Well, on the train we go, I guess. Hello again. The train eventually showed up. Is there anything you'd like to buy? You've got a human skull for some reason, but, you know, I'm a robot. I don't care that much about it. Tracks the type of metals found in spare parts to its user. Increases the health of the user, allowing them to take more damage. Small device that protects the number of spare parts dropped on death. Increases the length of the user's sword, allowing them to strike enemies from further away. Allows you to swing at greater speeds. What I'm learning is I need more chip slots. Like these. Yes, these right here. These chip sockets. I need these. Hold that thought. Oh, hey, Rusty's here too. A nice little discovery, isn't it? Compared to what it's like out there, this traveling town appears to be untouched. If I had to bet, I'd say it's because the train's constantly on the move, just like you and me. Here, I made these markers to remember where to jump on and off. That'd be helpful for you, too. And then there's this guy. You're a new face. Not that it matters, the world's falling apart out there. Got any fragments that need welding? You'll need 3 of those before I can help you. Okay, so he's how the health extensions get made. It's nice to have just a little traveling town, rather than needing to worry about shortcuts or... Ah, this is the train. Makes sense. We only have Pinion's Expanse at the moment. Which is interesting considering we found her at what was presumably a train station, but I guess it's not a train station for us yet. Because it had this little indent in it. Didn't have a turnstile, though. Oh, you know, that would have been nice to grab. Oh, well. We can get it later. Okay, so we just looped back here, though. Okay, so that gives me a couple ideas. Yeah, where we saw her isn't marked as a train station either. So maybe it's not an actual station. It's like a side stop or something. I just need to go make just a little bit of money to get that extra socket. So he fixed this, I guess, and then he left? Question mark? Suspicious teleporting robot. I should have probably checked in with Limerick to see what he thought of the fact that everything was started up in here. But I'm sure we'll talk to him later. Gonna go out on a limb and say we probably can't get across here. Just a thought. Just a thought. Up we go. More batteries. Oh, another power cell. Okay. Oh, hey, Limerick made his way over here. I wonder if I could squeeze through here. I can see faint light coming from the other side. Pay attention to me. So I guess those are holes we probably can go through later, is what they're implying with that. The wire's having a bit of a time for some reason. Is he gonna do that again if I re-enter the room? Sure is. It's probably defaulting down to its low state and then having to snap up immediately to where the elevator actually is. Oh good, giant industrial saws. That's friendly. You know, with the amount of areas we've run through, I can't help but feel that we might be missing things along the way. Oh god, you are a murder bird. You are achieving true crow. There we go. It is unfortunate how long it takes to heal, but that's also so you don't heal in a fight as easily. That makes sense. I just don't have to be happy about it. Up we go. I don't know where this is taking me, but it works at least, so we'll follow that line till I hit a wall. At least the saws aren't fast. Oh, and we've got drill birds now, because that's what we wanted. Presumably welding lasers. Are those eyes? They might be eyes. They might be just wheels going by. Could be anything, really. Oh, okay. They're saws. That just aren't saws yet. I don't want that money that badly. Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, I didn't even realize I could move the camera a little bit. Well, alright. Aren't I a fool? Also, I need to go back down there, actually. His past Laserland here is where our thing is. Yeah, this thing. So we can have map access. There we go. I kind of dig the, like, jammer idea. Blocking you from having access to the map until you break them. I also could have just slid through all that, and I keep forgetting the slide exists because you don't need it that much. At least not yet. So what I'm trying to say is, like, 90% of the damage I've taken, aside from the floor, has been avoidable. And I just need to acknowledge that. Missed me. Still got me, technically, but you missed the landing. Now this place is upsetting. Not sure what it's for either, but we'll find out. Is this for a reward, or is this actually progress going this way? It's looking like progress currently, which makes me decidedly unhappy. Mostly because I was hoping for a reward after that jump. Oh, I'm glad I swung when I did. He was gonna throw a giant saw blade at me. On that note, where can I learn to throw giant saw blades? Because, honestly, that would be such a life improvement. Throwing a giant saw blade would solve many of life's problems. This old piece of paper leads here to this wall. What do you reckon? You think there's riches beyond the confines of this land? Things that the creators do not want us to see? Perhaps. I guess there's only one way to find out. I still need to make a few calculated measures. Digging tunnels is a tricky business, and if you're 1 degree off, you can completely miss the mark. That is true. I say as I try to chop through the wall anyway. Well, we are making it over that. This guy needs to go. Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky Saw Boy. Oh god, there was the second one. Yep, we're not going anywhere there at the minute. Big brother is watching you. Good. Let him watch all of his friends be destroyed. Let him know I'm coming for him next. We have enough money to buy the thing now. And now I'm miles away from where it is. Aha! Fun fact, there's actually slight positional audio in this game. Enemies that have been to my right have actually been playing their sounds in my right ear and such. Kind of surprising. Extractor. I presume knock more spare parts out of the things I'm destroying. Yep. Allows user to extract more spare parts from foes. I kind of like the auto marking on the map, and we're not desperate for money yet, so I'm gonna hang on to the map sweeper for now. Oh, this place is certainly something. Gonna casually heal up. There we go. I healed up enough. I'm not at full because I didn't have the parts for full, but it'll be okay. I could really do with a attack other than sword. Oh, hey! No sooner was I thinking about the fact that I needed to get back to the train, does the train show up? That's good design. If it's timed just so that you're thinking about it and you get it, that's perfect. I just picked up a new book. It's got a wonderful story with a fantastic character arc. Enough about that. Are you back to purchase some more items? Buy more things so I can buy more books. Go ahead and grab us a chip socket. And for the red. I'll be buying one of those red chips here soon, but until we do, we may as well put the Infinity Edge back on. Rusty's going on his way. I'm gonna assume since there's a different color on each of these cars that they're probably for each of the characters, presumably. But there's a chance like maybe multiple people show up in the blue car where Rusty was sitting or something. Okay, and that just all looped around. Wait, it's trying to claim that there's something I couldn't do there? What? Ah. Because that's where we picked up the item. Which is why I'm kind of confused. Okay. So short of going higher up or going to the right, we kind of cleaned house here. Let's see what's the other way if I can. Since it does seem like it's another area to the left. Oh wait, we did go over here. It's just not marked because we didn't break the thingy. Right. We still didn't gain really any new major abilities. But there is an elevator over here that theoretically goes up? Or no, we were over there. Because that's... No, because this is the elevator shaft we climbed. Why didn't I go up there? Probably was an elevator in the way. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go back into the factory and see if we can go the other way. Oh, that was a crit. Up we go again. I don't think there was anything blocking us going to the right. I think I just happened to choose to go to the left. Well, good news. There's something blocking us going to the right. Do these hurt me if they're not spinning? They sure do. Okay. If they didn't hurt me when they weren't spinning, I would have made a play to try to cross that, but no. That is not happening. But we can go around the doorway here and potentially reach the higher section. I just need to pay more attention to the map this time. It's just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Works out great up until there's a specific spot I need to get to. Yeah, because it was past these jerks. That was the problem. Ah! Okay. Playing it that way, then. Okay. Oh, hey, the saw's gone. Weird. I think the game assumed he was destroyed because I came in from the door that he was guarding. So that's 3 of those power cells. I wonder if that scientist will give us something for the amount that we found for them so far. Or if we have to find them all before anything happens with that. I don't know if I'm interested enough to go all the way back there to check right now. But I am curious. So if we end up going back that way, we're going to go visit them, of course. And there we go. Now we've opened the path for the elevator, so we can take a nice little shortcut. And there's the other jammer for this section down below us. I do like how we can deflect the flying saw blade guys so that they don't land where we don't want them to be. You know, like obviously preventing them landing on our head. I didn't want to heal on the conveyor belt, and for some reason Brain was like, oh yeah, jumping all the way down is a great idea. Nothing could possibly go wrong with that. And then something went wrong. You know, even with robot workers here, I can't help but feel this place is a massive OSHA violation. Like, just trying to cross this whole saw section here is upsetting. Like, all it would take is one slip, and boy, oh boy, even a robot would be in pieces. As demonstrated by us being sent back. Let's not discuss that. That bit right there, that's also a problem. This right here, also a problem. Theoretically, I could squeeze through there, but oh god, why would I? Okay, there is something up here as well, but let's check this door first. Yep, that's what I was hoping for. Save point. Get my save point, head pat, and then run on. Way. I'm just barely too tall to fit through there, so we're not one block high. We're actually 1 and a bit blocks high. Interesting. Okay, so that's a way back and forth. Yep, boss time. Oh, you release the saw sometimes, huh? That's the one move he has that's particularly dangerous to me. But while you're doing your thing... Oh, I didn't bring any spare parts with me, so I can't heal. Myself some room to stand. Ah, he just barely contact damaged me. No, we were doing so well. That was so close to being a first try, I think. I'm pretty sure he was only a couple hits from dying. Let's bring a little bit of money with us this time so we can actually heal. So I think now that I understand his pattern, we're probably not going to get hit more than like once. Now that I said that, we're going to get him more than once, which it's okay. Don't think about that part. At least it's a nice quick run onto where he hangs out. Yep, there's the first hit. And it's gonna be that saw throw that gets me every time, because I misread the timing. Got a couple crits in there. There's the second hit. He flashes when I hit the saws, so I wonder if he's actually taking damage when I hit the saws. Yep, there we go. All I needed to do was survive one more cycle before and he would have died. Oh well. Got him second try at least. It wasn't so bad. Ah, looks like we get some kind of ball form, which will let us fit through those smaller spaces. Body modifier. Press circle to transform into a ball. What does that do for me? Aside from let me fit through smaller spaces, which I guess is all it does. We just retract in our limbs and achieve full ball. It's like, we're already pretty small. Oh, this seems like incredibly dangerous. No, not doing that way. I thought about trying to dive in there, transform into the ball in midair, and fit in, and I'm just like, there's probably a better way to get in there. So maybe not. Maybe there isn't. I say as I slam my face into a saw. Okay, if I'm botching it this hard already, this might not be a good idea to try to do. And that saw right there seems perfectly positioned to prevent exactly what I'm trying to do. Made it. I don't... Yeah, it would have been similar from either angle, so that is what I was meant to do then. Okay. This one would have been arguably a little easier. But man, was that sketchy either way. Profitable, though. Let's go hit up that checkpoint, shall we? Ball form seems like it's faster, but I think it only is, like, visually faster, not actually higher speed at all. It is nice that you can just jump right out of ball form, though. Ow. You can also jump right into a saw. Aha! Probably meant to climb up that last bit higher and go into that section over there. It is a great way to avoid enemies, though. Nyum. Nice. So if we go back and get that one I didn't reach, we'd have one more hit point. If we can even reach that one. I'm not sure we can. Because that jump looked pretty far. But, you know. Knowing that it exists means I should at least try. You again. Ow, I got crushed by the door. Oh, you're actually gonna talk to me now. I've been tracking your steps, little robot. Observing you from a distance. I must say there's a strange resemblance in you. What's more peculiar is that the virus seems to have little effect on you. You might be the missing variable in my calculations. Meet me by the mainframe vault and I'll explain. It always looks like I can grab my spare parts back when they fall. all out of my pockets from repairing. Messes with my head just a little bit. Thought you had me for a moment there, didn't you, Sawsbuck? Perish. Huh. Can I... Wait, I can... What? I can grab onto the ramp, but I can't grab the ledge. Interesting. Okay, those jumps are makeable. They just look really far. A lot of big open rooms here, which are making me nervous. I keep thinking a boss is gonna drop onto me from on high in one of these big rooms. More welder bots. Ooh, another one of those power cell things. I'm sure it's not important to whatever's going on here. It's mine now. Get parried, casual. So that was very nearly disastrous, and all that bravado aside, it was a little concerning. Away. I do believe we seem to be at a dead end here. Well then. Ow. Best you'll be, you'll never catch me. We have a queue to go back to the mainframe vault, so I guess that's where we're going. No, down please, more. Is this the bottom? It isn't, but there is a thing over here. Let's quickly go hit the thing. Spooky machine. If you are reading this, my body has already deteriorated. My poor program has shut down. To honor their greatness, they assigned me to build shrines across Arcadia. Each shrine was made to be made of spare parts to demonstrate its significance. Since I cannot regain control over my motor-driven parts, I request that you continue my work. Demolish all of your spare part shrines. Got it. Be a real shame if somebody just tore all of your work down in order to repurpose it. Okay, we've got enough for another chip when we get back to the train, so that's good. In fact, the train's right down there, so we should go visit that right quick. Before I forget. And when we get the longer sword, we'll be in business. That is if I don't die trying to get there because I'm being stupid and playing around with ball form more. We can also take a shortcut using the train. I almost finished this book, and it'll be another one for my list of must-reads before I shut down. We also could get a capsule fragment and get the fourth hit point. Fifth hit point, rather. But if we hit from a distance more, we don't need to worry about health. After all, if they're dead, they can't hurt me. The logic I always operate under, which half the time gets me in trouble. The crits have been paying off more than the electric orbs, I would say, actually. That doesn't seem that much longer, but you know what? I'll believe you. Oh, hey, Limerick's on the train now. You're a persistent one, aren't you? I must admit, I was doubtful at first, but you have a stubborn quality. I like that. Whee! I was right in thinking that multiple people will appear in the blue room, then. Based on whoever needs to be moving about somewhere. Wait, I said I was going to use the train. Train, talk to me. Allow me to talk to your giant eyeball. It can be easy to lose track of where that door is. No, there's nothing there, huh? Okay. Whee! So I guess I gotta go a different way around to get back up. Oh, this is solid. Aha! Well, I did say a different way around, but that's not the different way I expected. So we can quickly go get our health extension anyway. We can have our cake and eat it too. You're a new face. Not that... No, you said all that already. Yes, give me a health extension. Ta-da! There we go, just like new. Having even that one more extra hit point is gonna be huge. So let's see, we needed to get back to the mainframe. In vault specific. Is the mainframe vault here, or was it in the other place? I think it was in the other place, wasn't it? It's not actually labeled that I can see. I think I didn't hit the thing. I know we definitely saw it, I just am blanking on where it was. Well, let's check in with Quatern, and then we'll figure things out from there. Wait, wasn't there like a hole we could go into up here where Limerick was hanging out before? No, it wasn't quite here. Where was that? I thought it was in this section. I don't think it was all the way up there, but maybe it was. Oh, actually, it would make sense for it to be up there, because you'd be intended to have gained the ability, then come back through here, go that way. And this would eventually lead you back over here. We just took the train shortcut, which might have thrown off the pathing. There was so many things chasing me to try to kill me. Yeah, we did go in there. All the elevators. Yep. Through. And now we're back in Central Core. Aha! And here's another one of those holes, which is where the radar jammer is. Aha! I remembered something. Go me. And it led directly here. This is the very center of Arcadia. It was once a utopia for machines and programs alike. Now it is rotting in rust and decay at the hand of a malicious program. Seems like Arcadia tipped the scales of balance, and now its inhabitants have paid the price. My calculations are still missing some variables, but it seems like the virus is drawn here, to the mainframe vault. Seek the aid of the creators, little robot. They are the only ones strong enough to break the locks on these seals. Great. I'm glad I came all the way over here for you to give me some cryptic bullshit and then teleport away again. I'm glad this was worth my time. So glad he has decided to be so incredibly helpful. Also, place your bets, folks. How many of you think that the creators are going to be corrupted when we find them and we're going to have to kill them in order to open the locks? Personally, I'm betting on yep. That's exactly how that's going to work. Oh, hey, another save point and another thingy that I completely missed when we were here before, which is probably why we went so long without a save point. Rip. This is fine. Everything is fine. Now, I do have a question mark, though, in that I don't know where we're meant to be going now. Like, he told us to seek the creators, which is great, but, didn't really point us in a direction at all. And I can't think of anywhere immediately that I'm like, oh yeah, there's another hole there I can go through. Like, I can try checking over here. And I know I said I would check in with Quattrol as well. You know, I say I'm gonna go that way, and then I completely went the wrong way. This is why you check the map, the map, the map, the map. The map that knows the fucking way better than you do. Oh yeah, we just never even crossed this hellhole. Oh, these are gonna be some tight jumps, huh? Okay. These are nicer. I like these better. Okay. I hate this. Just hate the hell out of this. Do I have enough spare parts to get a hit point back? Nope. So I just burnt those parts for nothing. Okay, I got the thing. It looks like it... Well... I was gonna explain the thought process there, and then I flubbed it immediately. What I was gonna say is it looks like I could have dropped straight down, and then we would come out the other side down there. Because there was a platform right there, I just pulled to the side too early. On the way down. So what I'm trying to say is I fucked it. And I don't have any reason to go back in there, since we got the thingy. What is going to be debatably worth doing is going and checking the other side of that spot, though, just to see if it's... I thought that was, like, indicating an intake. Turns out it isn't. But yeah, if we just go check the other side of this... Oh yeah, it was this room. Okay, maybe it would be actually worthwhile to get to the other end of that. Can't guarantee it'll be worth it, but I'm game to give it another shot right quick while I remember. He says, knowing full well that he's going to regret this life decision. But, you know. How often do I do things that I don't end up regretting? If I could switch chips at any time, I would put the money-making chip on right now. Way to go, May. Way to not jump when you needed to jump there. really thought I pulled that one too close. And out. Okay, now we'll repair before going into that last bit. Not fully, though. We don't need 5 hits. We just need a little bit of health. Oh. Yeah, see? Literally, you just dropped down there. You didn't even need to do all of that. You literally can just walk off and be fine. Okay, there was no point to this. That's what I was afraid of, but I needed to know. And now I can say I've done it completely and didn't cheese my way out. Okay, we're back into this. Oh. I wonder if I can go in those tubes that are leaking. These tubes. Nope. Doesn't seem like it anyway. Don't you do it. Okay, you can grab that. It's just very, very small. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there right now. Get out of here, you little shit. Don't you do it. I see you down there thinking about coming up here and being a pain in my ass. Right, that's what you get. Okay, let's see if we get any rewards. I feel like I gave you more than this. Gotta keep hammering away. You are completely useless. That's what I'm hearing. Oh wait, no, there we go. We're getting paid for the amount that we did, so this was actually 100% worth it, because each one seems to have netted us 100 spare parts, so... Never mind. All is forgiven. I have been properly bribed not to be upset with you. Because now we can get another chip slot if we want it, though I don't think we have more than one blue chip right now. And the only other slot we could buy would be a blue slot. Might be worth grabbing it now while I'm thinking about it, though, just to get that out of the way. Oh yeah, this is where you were hanging out, and it was the whole electric hallway that we can't get through. We can go in here, though. Cold miser, heat miser? Apply heat treatment to your outer body. Apply sealant treatment to your outer body. Can I get any kind of information on what either of those do? I'll come back to you about that in a moment. Oh god. Like, part of me thinks the heat treatment would be a good idea for going through hot areas, but I feel like that's not how that's gonna work. But I feel like that's more useful to me than the sealant treatment. So we'll give it a try. Oh god, it burns. Okay. That did nothing that we can tell. Okay, good. Is it... Aha! Heat-treated alloy built to withstand hot temperatures. Warning, does not stop melting. Okay. Can I have both? Or are they mutually exclusive? I don't feel like wasting the money to just find out that they're mutually exclusive at the moment. We'll come back to that idea later. Well then. Oh, it's Toast Kagan. Well, again, didn't you guess what I'm building? It's a little house for tiny robots. Good for you. Is there something down in that corner? Nope. There's death down in that corner. That's all there is down there. Just death. Well, that's not where I thought that was going to spit me out. Well, that's a shame. Huh. Now, the important question becomes, well, how do I get there, then? Haiku, please. Okay, so this is a maze. Aha! Only our light pierces the veil of darkness, forever stabilizing that bountiful tension. Good for you. Yep, that leads around that way. Oh. Some kind of like weird light bulb beehive. Hate this. Just gonna casually destroy that immediately. Just no more of that. Bulblet. Okay, that's a thing. Ah, a bulblet adopted from the hive. It shines brightest in dark areas, so now we can go through that dark section. I feel like I deserve that for my actions of destroying the hive. Part of me is very interested in finding out where I go to get to that health extension. Oh, the bulbs are blinking now. Huh. Oh, they're stronger, angrier ones that spawn more of them. Well, nice to see my actions have an effect on the world, huh? It is nice, though, to, one, to have things like that actually have an effect on the world, and two, get a usable item without having to fight a boss for it. Okay, we're back here again. This is fine, because this is actually kind of where I want to go. I want to get it to a heal station, which is conveniently right here. And more importantly, getting rid of my money before we lose more of it. Get our health back right quick. Is what this means is we want to go over to that dark area. I don't know if that's where we're necessarily meant to be going right now, but it's what I've got the ability to go through, so we're going that way. I say as I run back into the lightning hell zone. And yeah, ball form is definitely ever so slightly quicker. just a little bit more dangerous because you can't defend yourself necessarily in ball form. Alright, there was no door down there. And you were just jamming up the works like a jerk. Yeah, we gotta drop down. Actually, no, I'm a fool. I needed to go up and over to get back to the abandoned wastes. And then get back to the dark room, which is down here, which leads to this zone here. And we're heat treated now as well. You know, we could try to see if our heat treating lets us go through here then, actually. We'll go that route. Because that's a great idea. I'm still heat treated, right? That's not like a temporary buff. Yeah. Wrong room. I am nearly dead. You kindly piss off. Just got done telling your friend to piss off. That applies to you too. I hate it here. I hesitated just for a split second, which was all it took for the animation of healing to keep me stuck long enough that that was a problem. Well, now we get to find out. Am I still heat treated? Yes, yes I am. Okay, we're fine. Because I got rid of my money already, so that doesn't matter. We are, however, back up here again. So now I've got a question for myself, and that is, do I want to go this way, or do I want to go and actually do test the idea I had, which was going through the heated zone? And the answer is, I'm just gonna go this way. I'm already up here. We already wasted enough time. Now, I say we wasted time, but we've already killed, what, 3, 4 bosses in this game? I feel like that's decent progress. I say 3 or 4 because I'm not sure if I count the Bulblet Hive as a boss or not. Because we definitely killed the saw guy, we took out the magnet guy, and we also... what was the other thing? The weird worm thing as well. So the weird worm thing is another one that I'm not 100% sure I count as a boss, but there's no one of these. Doesn't matter, got it. Hey, we didn't even go into this portion over here either. Ooh. What's this? Nomad's Plate. Well then. What's that do? Drastically reduces the number of spare parts dropped on death. Well, that's nice and all. Not really a priority for me, per se. I feel like the coolant one will be more important. Or, I should say, the coolant one doesn't matter at the moment, but it will become more important, probably. Once we have an ability that we use coolant for. That's where that gets a little weird. This is how many bosses I need to go beat to go through this door, isn't it? Considering it's got the same face they do on it. So that tells me that there is 4, 8, 11 more bosses. If that's accurate. Because that's a total of 15 bosses. That's a good amount, honestly. It's not too crazy without being too few. Especially when you consider, like I said, that we're basically a third of the way through them already. Whee! Whee! So there's not actually anything in between those, I guess. It just skips. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Go ahead and touch this nice early save point here. And continue chasing these ideas. Oh, how easy these enemies were. Not that anything we've been fighting has been difficult. Particularly. So I say these enemies are easy and then I promptly get hit like 4 times in quick succession because I'm just that good at video games. Once again, having to immediately prove myself wrong about everything I do constantly. Aha! This was suspicious, but we had collected from here already. Presumably. I don't remember ever going in here, so maybe there's something else to this that I just don't know yet. The world may never know. I'm going the wrong way for getting to where I'm trying to get to. But it'll still get us there, so I guess we'll just go this way. It'll be quick enough to get us there regardless. And at least there's a convenient save point here to heal us back up to full. And I guess I may as well put the Nomad plate on for now. Since, again, we're not using the coolant, even though I think the coolant is going to become the more important choice later on. Yep, there's the first boss we defeated right there. Little magnet guy. Oh yeah, there was the electric guy. The one that was like a battery. That was the one I was forgetting. Which means either the bulb or the worm doesn't count. Toward that list. And the bulb is the only one without the spooky face, so I presume that it's the bulb that didn't count. But now we have light. Aha! Oh, well that's not exactly how I expected this to work, but that's fine. Sunken wastes. I was expecting just, you know, a plain old elevator, and then the elevator ate me. Okay, we got evil drill machines all over the place. I can only hurt the little ones. This is also, you know, a great sound to be hearing constantly. Wow, they've got little bulblets hanging from strings as lamps, huh? Well then. I dislike everything about this place so far. This is just upsetting. The claw. Can I harm the claw? I can. Now the little green aliens won't have a god to worship anymore. What's the matter? Can't fit down the hole? That's a shame for you. Oh, I see. The mount for the claw can't be hurt till the claw is destroyed. That's a little weird. I also don't know what we're walking on, but it doesn't sound good. Ow. Everywhere there's one of those that's lit just about, it seems like it's a trap. Which really shouldn't come as a shock to anybody. Something burrowed away there. Weird. Let me in. Let me in, please. Please. Okay, so that's back where we were before. We dropped onto him, found out that those existed, and got upset. What's the matter? Can't reach me? Oh, that's a shame for you. It's a pity you can't jump. And now you don't need to worry about that. Now that we're not about to die, now I'll go this way. Come on, bring your claw back up so I can kill you. Of course, you know, I didn't need to heal at all, turns out, but safety first. Ah, the map thing's down here. Disposing of him so he doesn't surprise me on the way back. Oh, no, it is above me. Okay. I thought for a second I was gonna have to go through the door. Forgetting what we've learned already, that if you're seeing the waves from it, it's in the room you're in. Okay, now we have a map of this section, at least. I feel like we've learned a lot and not at the same time. And then we found a completely different place. Full of flying scissors, which I presume are meant to be like hedge clippers, probably. Just autonomous hedge clippers. Oh, there's a lot of you in here, actually. That almost was very bad. They really did a great job with how this game looks, though. All these areas have been immediately recognizable as what their intention is. And a decent amount of enemy varieties. Obviously, some things fall under a type, like the autonomous arrows and the hedge clippers are the same type of enemy, but the design is different enough. Okay, now we're in the mixed portion here where it's both spooky and green. Because that's what we wanted, right? We wanted things to still be spooky. Spooky sad robot place. I'm not sure where I'm going. Something I have not said at all today, clearly. Yes, never. Research laboratory. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, you're here, huh? Okay. That actually almost sounded like you saying the words there. This is where it all started, the disagreement that would eventually lead to the collapse of Arcadia. The creators were first built and programmed by our predecessors, so by that very nature they carry their flaws as well. Remarkable, isn't it? Emotions such as sadness, anger, and fear are simply human algorithms that we still carry with us. You could say that they got what they deserved, however, that doesn't change the fact that we need them now. Once we open mainframe vault doors, I'm confident you will do what's necessary to bring balance to the world. That's a big ask to put on the shoulders of a little robot ball man. But, you know, somebody's got to do it. And apparently it certainly isn't you with your blanket on your head. Rebirth Project entry. I can see it in my dreams. A seed. Humanity deserves a second chance, but under watchful guidance. That seems questionable. Whatever this is. Space disruptor. Teleporting. Like air dash type teleporting? Rebirth Project entry. Mistakes are not unforgiving. Only through failure is there a getaway to success, amendment, and a new way. And yep, it's essentially air dashing. This opens up everything we've been having trouble getting past. And I can go through walls with it. This is huge. This like opens up everything we've passed in the game. Hey there, ABC. How you doing? You're just in time for me to have gained the ability to transcend time and space and just teleport. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Exactly what I said. I can teleport. So I seem to have overheated myself. I'm not sure what the rest of that sentence is supposed to be saying. Oh, I found a key. Very good. Like, I haven't achieved even much other than teleportation right now. I have not ascended yet. I could just teleport. I can teleport, I can repair myself, and I can jump on walls. That's all I got. There we go. Oh, wow, that actually worked. Huh. I was genuinely not expecting that to work. Ah, there's saws on the other side of there. Understood. Amplifying transputer. Well, that was almost bad. Remember when I said coolant was going to become important? Yeah, turns out coolant is vitally important to being able to teleport. So what does that new chip do? Amplifies the space disruptor and increases the user's blink distance. That's neat and all, but I think the blink distance is fine as it is. But we may need that for puzzles at some point and somewhere. Break the claw. Nope, I saw that. Oh, those fill back in. So if I just, like, follow you, though, that gets me places. Oh, well, I'm stuck now. Good job, me. Way to think this plan through, genius. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. This is Haiku the robot, exactly what it says. It's just a nice little Metroidvania, which I'm having a little bit of trouble getting around in right now because I have to rely on these drills, apparently. We'll come back to this area later. I'm not a fan of dealing with those drills right now. Get out of my way. Pushing this drill along. There we go. No idea where he went, but you know what? Not my problem. Get me out of here. I'll come back down here later. We've got a lot we can do now that we can teleport short distances in the air, so I'm gonna go do a lot of those things. Ow. Pain, misery, woe. Just want to get up to that save point to heal before I lose all this money. I also want to switch so that I have extended coolant so we stop losing all of our ability to blink so quickly. Finding the nearest pedestal to get rid of our money would also be a great idea. The only other great idea would be to find a shop to spend it. Either one would work out great. I say as I find more money that I somehow missed when I was here before. Oh, we didn't go this way? Okay, I can't blink through doors. I can only blink through walls. There goes part of my excitement about getting that ability then. So I thought if I could just like blink through doors and such too, that would be so game changing. But I'm not surprised that that doesn't work. Would have been really funny if it did though. Now, I do want to try going in there, since we're heat treated. Can I go through the hot area without dying? We seem to not be taking damage, so yes, I think we're okay. Oh god. You know, till crazy oven monster over here sets me on fire. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, so I was right to think that heat treating myself would actually gain me the ability to traverse this area. The incinerator burner. What's this? Gyro accelerator. That sounds like it might be useful. Uh-oh. You sink, huh? Okay. Get out of you Potabo wannabe. Oh god. No. I don't have time for you right now. I don't want to fall to my death. Okay, those break. Noted. Increases the user's rolling speed, allowing them to traverse through the world faster. That's what I figured that would do, which is why I was happy to see it. Really need to get another green slot so I can have my map thing and that at the same time. Just gonna casually repair myself, which is gonna spend some of our money, but better to spend the money and not lose it. Wow, could you just not, like right about now, could you just not with the fire everywhere? I like fire as much as the next guy, but just knock it off. Not gonna deal with you, honestly. 'Cause all you're gonna do is throw fireballs everywhere when you die, and it's just gonna be a problem for me, so I'm just gonna leave. Not sure what made that noise. This leads me back to the central core. Okay. I don't really want to be back here quite at the minute, but it's a part of the central core we haven't been to, so it might be important. And at the very least, it gives us a save point. Oh wait, we have been here, we just don't have it mapped because the thing locking the map is not where we've been. Well, we have more traversal now, so it might be worth coming back in here anyway. There wasn't the problem down here. Yeah, we couldn't get through this, which we still can't do, that I know of, is we can only blink horizontally, not vertically. So that's still out of luck at the moment, because we probably have to do something with that, I would presume. We can't, that I know of. There is, however, that one ledge we saw that we can get past now. I don't think there's... Oh, we might be able to blink through the waterfalls, actually. This might be worth checking, too. I can't guarantee that'll work, but it's theoretically illogical. Is there the right width for us to blink through? I think that almost worked, actually. Because it stopped us when we got to the other side. If I just, like, get really close... Yeah! I could probably do that better if I had the extended blink. But we can't swap that without going back to a save point. And that involves walking back just enough that I don't want to do it. No, it certainly isn't. Welcome in, Char. Welcome to robots and lasers and a lot of danger. Aha, the thing blocking my radar is in here. And there we go. Now we have access to this section of the map. But how are things going for you, Char? Go ahead and access the map. Yeah, because we had already been through here before. We're in the former core at the moment. Okay. This seems safe. This seems very safe. Nothing safer than this at all. Aww. Hopefully they at least save some food for you. And now we have a power bomb. It's suddenly Metroid. Oh, that just... Okay. That just does that. Now we can blast through these. Okay. Just casually explode. Hot room again. We can handle hot rooms, but we'll deal with that in a minute. And another save point. And finally somewhere to put the money away. This bird's about to be very heavily loaded, but take this money and get out of here. Okay. Everything is right with the world now. It doesn't matter if I die. Oh wait, I wanted to... Oh, I was considering changing out for the thing with the things, but I don't need it now that we've made it through there, so we're not going to worry about that. I'm not so convinced by the gyro accelerator to need it right now. Huh. So that shows me that there's an area over there, but we can't get there right now. Just casually blow another hole in the wall. It's fine. Electric key. That's what opens that door by that awful puzzle I did earlier. The one, the like powerhouse looking place. And that was the door we were looking at here too. Aha! It's all coming together. Whee! And another boss fight with this freaky looking thing. Curse you, be damageable. I wish to strike you. For a moment there, I thought I had actually done something special by bombing him. Okay, that's first phase. That's his new trick, okay. Throwing plasma balls and a lot more lasers, okay. Don't like that. Fuck you. I think he's dead. He's certainly blinking a lot. Not like he's gonna explode. Yep, that looks to be that. Wait, what happened? I was lost in a dark, vast emptiness, as if my core program had been shut down and I was controlled by something else. Here, take this. I must search for the others. All did. The creators were corrupted too. But we gained a power-up, so you know what? Worth it. In a way, aren't the wires you're attached to kind of a problem for traveling? Oh, what do I know? Yeah, now we have one of the 4 components on the sword, so I don't know if that means the sword's stronger yet or not. I can only hope. Cycles upon cycles have passed since the fall of humanity, and yet the echoes of their arrogance still reverberate in our circuits. But as I look upon the works of Neutron, I am reminded that machines too have the capacity for wisdom and compassion. An absolute vision to strive towards a better future, and one that we machines must undertake. I can only hope that one day my own circuits may be capable of such insight and enlightenment. Good for you. So considering one's been called Neutron and one's Electron, I presume then that there is going to be one for each part of an atom. And it looks like all of the electricity in here has been shut off by that, potentially. By basically the core leaving. Not completely, it looks like. It's only partially fucked it up. It's also a lot quieter in here now. It's got sad music, even though it should be a good thing that I saved the creator that was in there. No, that's still going. Okay. Anyway, back here in the hot room. Ow. This seems important. This seems like nothing but dangerous ideas at this point. But you know, what else do I do around here other than dangerous ideas? This is probably gonna leave without me at some point. I need to go. Well, not happy to be back here again, but, well, you know, here we are. And there begin the fireworks. For those watching this later, this is the 4th of July. Means people are going to be loud and annoying for a while. Well, and at least someone's probably going to end up launching a firework through a window somewhere. Because people are smart that way. They started last night here as well, but it was stormy enough that up until a little bit ago, nobody was out doing anything. Which, you know, blessing and curse there. Blessing in that people weren't being loud, curse in that I was dealing with a sinus headache instead. So really, I wasn't winning anything on this exchange. I didn't need to destroy that, but that was the principle of the matter, to destroy him, really. This just leads back to where we just... No, this isn't the same place. Okay. Boom? No. The floor there was cracked, so I was wondering if I could just blast through it. No, this is, I think, the area we just came from. Can't blast through those either. What good is it to explode if I can't break blocks with it? Can't even explode him properly. Yeah, I think I would rather be in here at the moment. Okay, so that isn't a temporary bridge. That is just a shortcut bridge back and forth then. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's really nothing to do here either. So either I am meant to be back in the dark place over here, which I don't really think there's that much for us to do there other than like going into that cubby hole down there, or getting past all of the drills up there and all that crap. I didn't have to teleport across that, but it was more convenient than climbing down to climb back up again. Still, we do have other places we can utilize our teleporting abilities. That was a great sound to pause with. That was my best idea. Ow. I forgot about him blowing up. Just gonna stand here and repair for a little bit. Just keep wrenching away at my internal bits. I'm sure it all makes perfect sense. Everything's fine. Yeah, but we can... Oh, come on. I keep touching the water just enough that it's not letting me. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm gonna need the extended dash to get through that. So I'm probably gonna go back to a save point and then go swap to the extended dash to get through there. Question is, do I want to go there right now? The answer is maybe, because going through there did lead to some stuff. Hard to know for sure. There's also that bit over here, though I don't think we're getting past that right now. But since we're here, I may as well look at it. Way to go, me. Just jump right in the water. That's clearly what I needed to do in this situation. Okay, that would work if there wasn't water at the end of that path, so that's not an option at the moment. You've definitely got something going there, for sure. Now that's just gonna lead to the toaster man that's not there anymore. Where was the other place that I was thinking about? I might be able to teleport to where that health extension thing is. Yeah, I can teleport through this, so that doesn't really help anything. There's one of the bosses we destroyed, the battery guy that I forgot about. It doesn't seem like our sword does any more damage than it did before. So we probably need to get all the parts before that kicks in. Oh yeah, this is the other hole I was talking about before. Oh, this doesn't seem great. First try, though. Ah, this is another train stop. Excellent. Perfect timing, because I have money to spend. Yes, yes, you're reading your book. Good for you. I need this. And this. And this. Just buy out like half of her shop because I had so much money from all of the running around we just did. Now, guaranteed we're taking the health extension chip there. The 10% crit chance has been nice, but I want to see how much quicker this is. I think that's quicker enough that that's more worth using than the crit chance, since it is only a 10% chance. We are definitely moving along pretty well now. That brings us back into this room. Okay. We can get up there now. Because with the air dash we can get across this. Like so. Okay, that's not a solid platform, huh? Jesus. Well, not doing that. Not gonna be able to finish that idea right now. I see why they made it difficult to get into now, because they don't want you doing that till you're ready to do that. Which makes nothing but sense. We can get over here now, which is one of the places I was thinking about. I think we can, anyway. No, this might actually not be that doable still. I have a very silly idea, but I need you to not be here for me to do this. Well, technically two very silly ideas, because idea one is dash like a madman across this. Idea two is can I... No, I can't jump out of the dash. Okay. Because the idea was gonna be, we jump up here, dash off the wall, and then jump out of the air after dashing to get up there, but it looks like this is still outside of our realm of capability. I think we've been in here already? Yes, we have. This is one of the ways we came back, but I can go get that health extension piece while we're in this vicinity. This is where we also got our heat treatment ability from. Which we theoretically don't need anymore, because it looked like we went through most of the heated area, but there might be another heated section that we don't know about. So I'll keep the heat treatment for now, while we figure things out. Oh yeah. Spoon's house. Good for you. Little toaster guy made part of a house. They're trying their best. Yep, that's how you get that. That's what I figured. Now we got another capsule fragment. We just need 2 more in order to be able to make a health extension, since we haven't found any others that I know of. Okay, now those guys are disposed of and they're not going to hit me while I'm in the middle of my healing animation. Now we'll heal a bit. Okay. Is there a reason to go over here? Yes and no. This is a convenient crossing point to get to another save point. Okay, so you're working on those locks. Okay. And there's an empty space for a lock there, so I presume it's only going to be electron, proton, and neutron then. Let's see. So what else can we do now? I think we just couldn't climb high enough to get up there, so that doesn't change. There's still territory down here. But I don't know if I want to go all the way back across again right now. We could take the train and go back up here and see if teleporting gets us anywhere else in here. I don't remember there being any situations like that, but there's a chance. And the train station's not awfully far. So this is like the worst room for accessing anywhere else, really. But there is something else I want to look at before we go anywhere, because remember, we have the electric key now, which is the reason I came up here. Go the other way, dum-dum. Don't go the difficult way. You know there's a shorter way. It's right over here. Sounds good. Though I won't be going too much longer anyway. I just don't really have the energy for it today. What's your deal? Hello, young one. How did you get in here? Strange, I thought I locked the door, mainly to get away from all the madness out there. Well, see, you locked the door, but you left the key out there. Well, you're here now, and I could use some spare parts. Can I interest you in purchasing some chips I made? The user automatically detonates when taking damage. Bombing emits a ball of electricity, dealing damage to enemies in front of its user. Bombing emits a shockwave, dealing damage to enemies within a nearby radius. Not bad. Not really anything I need right now, so goodbye. This was not worth the trip at the minute, but it may be important at some point. Alright, ABC, you have a good one. Thank you for being here as usual. I don't know why I went for that so hard. There was no reason for that. All I did was hurt myself, which is nothing new. Train station, right. Question mark room right there is the one we determined we can't do still. Wow, I'm surprised I got through that unscathed. I really thought I had screwed that one up. Back on the train. both for the convenient save point. I don't think we have the money to buy anything from her either. Nothing I want. I'm so close to getting that capsule fragment. So I think I am just carrying the one, right? Yeah. So I would need to have found another one before buying that one becomes particularly relevant. Hey there, non-filtered. It's been a while. How you been? Not too much is happening here right now. Just powering through Haiku the robot. With what energy I got. Things have been fine. Nothing too crazy, nothing too great, nothing too bad. Just all business as usual for the most part. Alright. I cannot guarantee answers to any of the above, but we'll find out. If you mean the NES ones, I can and have, yes. Well, Mega Man is a variable answer because it depends on which part of Mega Man you're getting into. If you're talking the original NES ones, that's mostly going to be a buckle up and accept the fact that it's going to be painful. Well, until you learn it. Because those games are brutal until you figure them out. Once you figure them out, they're not bad. But I cannot really help you with figuring them out because I did not sit it down and achieve mastery. Any of those. I was much more into the Mega Man X games where you have a bit more mobility, and I found that more enjoyable. Hello again. I've made quite some progress since our last encounter. I've dug up a few ancient human artifacts as well. Most of them are useless, but I've left one out for you. Did you pick it up already? Yeah, I mostly got into the majority of the Mega Man series through emulation after the fact myself. Well, of course. And they're great to have as a collection thing, just, you know, understand what you're getting into when you play them. Like the fact that there's a reason why phrases like NES hard and Mega Man respawning enemies exist, because those are two very specific things that exist because of that. Same reason I did not particularly care for the early Ninja Gaiden games, because they kind of fall into that trap of NES difficulty for difficulty's sake, rather than being enjoyable. To be fair, the first Ninja Turtles game on the NES is also really difficult for reasons that not exactly great reasons, but it's because of the limitations they had that it kind of ends up that way. Like I said, it's not exactly a good reason, but that is why that game is so infamous. It's just that one stage. Everything else isn't that bad. That one stage, though, nightmare. Okay, so that thing's dealt with now. Whatever the deal with that was. That dam stage is another one of those ones that gets filed under. It's only reasonable and easy for those that have the game like committed to memory and have played the hell out of it. Till then, it's a nightmare. is there are people that can get through that bit just fine. And they even make it look easy, even though it sure as hell isn't. We're just gonna stand over here while I heal, because I'm only half paying attention to where I'm going and what I'm doing right now. But, like, I was trying to beat Ninja Gaiden 1 for a challenge in one of the Discords I'm in, and I couldn't finish that game. Like, I got toward the end and I just got tired of the cheap shots that they love toward the end of that game, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm done here. I don't have the patience for this, and it isn't worth it to me anymore. But this is very good. Haiku the Robot is very fun. And you can grab it for, I think it was like $8 that I grabbed it for, something in that range during the summer sale. Highly recommend this. So if you're looking for a long game, this certainly isn't it. This is rated at like 8 to 10 hours. I was saying... I thought it said there was a question mark there. Yeah, exactly. You just kind of suffer after a while with those. And that's the thing, they're good games, but they know what they're about and they know that they want you dead. That's the whole thing there. They are 100% out to kill you. If you enjoyed Ori, either of the Ori and the Blind Forest games, you should be in pretty good hands with this. This has been in both charming and good handling at the same time. Hollow Knight would probably be the closest comparison to this, though I'm enjoying this a lot more than I did Hollow Knight. Mostly because this moves a little better, and feels a little freer. That's the thing. Hollow Knight kind of gets that whole it's a poster child of indie Metroidvanias, and I am against that to a certain degree because I feel like there were some dodgy decisions made in how that game's designed, but that's more to a player like me. Those decisions weren't good, not to the players as a whole. I just did not care for some of the limitations that game puts on you. God damn it. Up, you damn fool. Okay, I can't hit it more than once to get it to go multiple floors. I recently beat Zero Mission, and that's probably the closest I'll ever come to the original Metroid again, because Zero Mission has a decent amount of elements from that. And then all of the other stuff they tacked onto it. Because I have played and beaten the original Metroid once in my life, and I'm probably never doing it again. Well, yeah. That's something anybody who encountered it is gonna remember. Welcome to the club. What? Oh, because the heat in here is so high I can't dash because it uses heat to dash, right? Oh, that's a problem, isn't it? Let's go ahead and tank the damage there. So is this jump makeable? It is, okay. I figured it had to be a makeable jump because you can't dash in here because of the heat. So that had to be physically possible. You're gonna try to dump metal on me, aren't you? Get out of here. Nope. Get out of here. Do not want. I mean, it was a nice time, but every generation has its benefits. I mean, it's fair to lose interest in the original Nintendo. it only has so much going for it, and a very large portion of it's carried by nostalgia. And I say that as somebody who is all about making sure to show off the old and the forgotten. Some things are better left forgotten. I wouldn't really say you're missing that much, honestly. But that's another statement that everybody would look at me and look at me like I grew an extra head by saying. Because sure, there's some great stuff on the Switch, but the funny thing about that is there's not that many great Switch exclusives unless you're looking for a Mario or a Zelda or a Metroid game, really. And even those really haven't been anything mind-blowing from what I've experienced of them. Are they good? Yeah. It's very rare you're gonna find a first-party Nintendo game that's at least not good. But very frequently they're just... I don't know, I just don't find them interesting anymore. And I think that's just because they have that habit of playing it safe so much. Though they've done a lot more interesting things in recent times compared to a decent length period. Really just doesn't do anything for me anyway. Of course, in terms of making interesting decisions, I could not get into Metroid Dread, and that makes me so sad. Like, I bounced off of that one actually pretty hard, which was a surprise. I'm not sure if we're able to get up there. I'm having a rough go of it, so I'm gonna back off of that idea for the second. And there's some good stuff on the Wii as well, to bring back to what you're talking about. The Wii U as well had a couple interesting things on it, though I didn't do much with the Wii U. There is definitely value in all of the systems. The Switch included, of course. There's value in the Switch. I would never say there wasn't. You just need to understand what you're purchasing. We can't be out here right now. Nope. Nope, just being out there hurt. Whatever that stuff that is raining from the sky, that's bad. That's bad news for us. I don't know if we need the other coating, because there was the blue coating we could get instead of the heat treatment. Maybe that works against whatever that stuff is, or we need to find something somewhere. Either one, but we'll figure it out as we go. Looks like there's nothing else up here, so that's unfortunate. So this is just to get to the surface, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to get up there yet, because that multi-dash doesn't seem to be a thing that they intended me to do. Yeah, it's still murder hot everywhere. You take care of yourself, man. You have a good 4th. Ooh, yeah. The only thing cooking outside right now is anybody who walks outside. Same. It's not as bad here because it's been stormy and rainy the past 2 days, but it is not fun in any capacity, irregardless. There's something I can do over here now? I mean, I've had worse ideas. Okay, so there is an item over there. But we are not reaching that without some manner of flight or a significant extension of the dash, which I don't think I can do. You know, somebody around there is getting rain, just not you, apparently. Or at the very least, not at the scheduled time. Oof. Okay, so coming up here was, in some regards, pointless. We learned a couple things, specifically in that we learned that there's surface access. We can't do anything with said surface access yet. No, you talked about your book before. That's the same book you were talking about before. I don't know if this matters, but I'm gonna buy it while I'm thinking about it, or I'm gonna forget it exists. Visit resting. Okay, theory 1 didn't work out. Theory was maybe if I go somewhere that counts as a resting point, it would work out. Yeah, of course. They don't understand that when everything's dry, you set off one firework and burn the whole state down. Then again, some of them might actually want to burn the whole state down. That's also always a possibility with people. I'm mostly trying to set myself up for the future right now, since, like I said, we are gonna wrap up before too awful long. We'll check up there and then we'll do the thing. Things happen sometimes, you know? Things just get out of hand. Everybody's having a heat wave this year. Like, quite literally, I've heard from Europeans, I've heard from other people in the States, I've heard from this, that, and the other people. Literally everybody's suffering this year. You things are loud, die. You know, I deserve that. God damn it. So anyway, I'm just gonna stand here and heal and regret my life choices for a second. There we go. Yeah, because I'm betting there's also a hefty chunk of humidity attached to everything as well, which just makes things awful. Ow. Well, that was a great idea, followed by failure. Okay, so I could have come up here before. Okay, just barely made through that. Ah, Steam Town. Okay. Just not even gonna acknowledge me, huh? Okay. What about you? You'll acknowledge me. Yep, my children were playing inside the steam room when the engine started up again. They can't get out. Well, that's unfortunate for them. There ain't a damn thing I'm gonna do about that with no health. Okay, so this gets me across that bridge area over here that I looked at before but couldn't do anything with. So that was great and not at the same time. That accomplished, like, absolutely nothing for us in the grand scheme of things so far. I can steal their money, so that's great for healing me. was kind of hoping there'd be a save point in this town. It also didn't seem like we could actually go in that building to help them with their problem either. So I think the idea might actually be to go turn the engine off rather than go in that building to help the kids. Then why is this door open? Oh, it's because you walk to the right in there, not press up to go through the door. Hey, kid. You know, Dee Dee, you might have too many kids. Have you considered that? Have you considered the fact you have too many fucking kids? 'Cause I got a heads up for you. This might be too many fucking kids. This is fine. This is where I want it to be. Got him. Doesn't matter. That wasn't loud at all or anything. There we go. All kids successfully collected. And all it took was nearly dying. Oh my, thank you for saving my children. I don't know how I could ever repay you. I'm so angry. I told them not to go in there because it's dangerous, but they never listen. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's something. And what is this? Quick repair. That does sound like it'll be useful, so this was at least somewhat worth doing. Now there's kids all over the place. Repairs the user's body faster while also reducing the number of spare parts needed. Well, we're definitely putting that on. We're gonna have to give up either the coolant or the extra health, but faster and cheaper healing at the rate we're going, probably gonna be important. Where's our nearest save point? Down there. Okay. Down we go then. Though we might be getting there the faster way, looking at the way this room's set up. Yep, there it is. Well, actually, being on the train's probably a good thing anyway. But like I said, we are gonna wrap early today. Because between the headache and everything, I'm just not in the best frame to be going long. This was a good thing to just do as a little short hop, and then we can do it either tomorrow or such and do it the rest of the way with no questions about it taking too long. God damn, there's a lot of people playing either Final Fantasy XIV or Zone Zero, since that apparently came out like yesterday, I think, and everybody lost their fucking minds. My entire following box is useless, cause it's all the same three things. It's not completely just those three things, but oh god, is it very heavily trending those three things. Oh boy. The third thing being still more people playing Elden Ring because the DLC and everything. Oh boy. Of course, one of the handful of people that aren't doing one of those three things is somebody I rated recently, so I don't want to do that again right now. God damn it. Why does this have to work out this way? I just have no interest in any of those three things particularly. Let me go check to see if these are ending soon or not, and we'll go from there. Depending on the state of things in each of these ones that I go to, we'll send it the rest of the way from there. No, that one will be ending before long. Alright. How about you then? That one's a maybe. That's probably the best we're gonna get at the minute. Yeah, that's probably as good as we're gonna get. Not one I've vetted too much, but you know what? It'll do. It would help if I could spell. Alright, so, thank you all for taking the time to be here, even though it was a shorter time than normal. We'll go see Celestial Juniper, who I have encountered in passing a couple times, and that's about the extent of that one. But they seemed alright in the passing times I ran into them. They're playing some Demonologist, which I know some people in here enjoy now and then, so that'll work. I will be back tomorrow, though it'll be regular time most likely instead of the early time, since it sounds like I will be flying solo tomorrow. So we will probably just finish this tomorrow, starting from like 2 p.m. as usual, and going till it's done. And then Saturday will be the 7 Days to Die lobby with what sounds like the full set of people that I had asked around for before. We will find out if that actually ends up working out or not. Then when we come back around to Monday, I might start the other short game I picked up, which would be the first Lone Fungus. I need to decide whether I want to do that one immediately after this, or break it up with something else. We'll figure it out as we go, though, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.